Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're under the hood of the truck. I don't know if I have a good angle for you guys, but we are going to be replacing this small bypass hose. It's one of the last heater type hoses that I have to replace. It's behind here, behind the return line that goes into the water pump. It's actually underneath right here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Probably not. But it's this hose right here. And unfortunately, I did have to remove the belt and this idler pulley from right here. Here's where the idler pulley goes. Right here next to the alternator. And it's a 13 millimeter to get that off. I'm trying to do things as quick, but not forgetful of things that I want to show you guys. I'm not really sure, because unfortunately the hose clamp I have here is touching this bracket, and I'd really rather not remove this bracket if I don't have to. So I might get a wrench on this hose clamp and see what I can do with the two hose clamps. Alright, I got a wrench here. It's 5/16 or 8 millimeters, so now it's just a matter of hoping that it loosens up. Enough to where I can turn the clamp and get it to a more maneuverable area. When I put this back together, it's going to be in an easier place to get to, so that I don't have to fight with this ever again. And I got this hose from AC Delco Parts, because it's a specially molded hose, which is kind of fun, but it is what it is. I didn't want to take a chance on having, you know, the wrong one or something, you know. When you're dealing with stuff like this, you don't want to have the wrong one. And I can only imagine if you're doing this and no one has ever done this and you have those squeeze clamps, because you ain't never going to get in here with the squeeze clamps. The clamps I used when I did the when I replaced the head gaskets a few years ago, I used the screw clamps, which are nice because at least I can get at them with a wrench for right now till I reposition them on the new hose. So I got the lower one here on the water pump already gone. To where it's already loose. I've already got it out here where I can get to it with just the screwdriver head and the 8mm socket. So we're good on that one. And it is all loose up now. Now we're going to go after this other one. Same thing, I got to get in here with a wrench because it's not in a good position right now. And just got to take a little bit of time with a wrench. To loosen it up. But taking that pulley, the idler pulley out by the alternator, it gives you a lot more room. It opens it up quite a bit in here. So you can actually do what you need to do. And you are going to lose a little bit of antifreeze, which you'll have to top off. There we go. It's getting looser. I just hate taking time like this. But a little bit of patience goes a long way. Sorry about that. I don't even know why I did that. I wasn't even near it to touch it. When I put this back on, I'm going to try to make sure that it's in an easier place. I'm not sure if I can get to it yet with my screwdriver head. So that would be ideal right about now. Okay, I got it to move. So we are good to go with both clamps. Once I get my my socket off. Okay, both clamps are off. Now I'm going to need another minute to go get a pair of pliers so I can crack the actual rubber lines loose and hopefully just pull that hose right out of there. I really wish there was a better angle, but there's so much stuff in there that it isn't even funny. So if you bear with me for a minute, I'll be back. So I went in and got some pliers. Now we're going to work on this hose, loosening the hose. If I can get the angle. And it doesn't look like it's going to be cooperating with me today. I almost wish I had a pick with me. A hose pick would be great. Okay, I got the one off the intake. And a little bit of antifreeze. We got the two hose clamps off. There we go. So as you can see, it is a specialty line, which I'm going to have to trim down a little bit here. And that's okay, because I can do that. cut it down a little bit more manageable. To where it's just about where it's supposed to be. So we'll throw this whole line away. Clean up the edges of the new line a little bit since I did cut it. Comes the fun part. Got both my hose clamps on there now. Okay. So now we got the hose down as far as it'll go. And I have a good angle on this lower hose clamp. We're going to tighten the hose clamps down. Maybe if I can, I don't know if I can get this one in a really good position or not. Which I don't think I can this way. So we're going to pull it back off and switch it around to the underside. And then put it back on that way. And hope I can get some kind of angle on it. To tighten it down. Doesn't look too promising this way though. guys. Alright, so I did get the 2 clamps tight now. I had to finagle the one, so now we're going to put the pulley back on.
I just think it's dropped with it locked. I took the needle on.
Alright. Now that I heard the pull is tight. So now we're back to putting the belt on. Put the ratchet in there. Make sure all my pulleys are lined up. And release the tensioner back. And now the belt's installed. So everything is back to the way it should be.
I didn't really, front door should be open, right?
Yeah.
I'll just do it there then. I didn't check the front door and it's open.
All right. So I'm gonna bring you guys in here so you can see the clamp way down in there and this nice new hose. And the other clamp is over here where you can get to it easily, but it's not touching the belt or anything. So that's your heater bypass hose replacement, and I really wish I could have got a better angle, but it's really hard because as you can see, you can barely see the new hose right here. So till the next video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you then.